There are at least 3 reasons to not loan money to family members, and I've learned the last one myself the hard way. I'll share that one at the end. We all want to be helpful though when someone's in a bind or needs a helping hand, especially family. But as I thought about it, these 3 reasons to not lend money, even to close family members, they concern me enough to make me want to avoid it. Number 1, you could lose your money. That may seem like a no-brainer. I mean, anytime you lend money, there's a risk of loss, but sometimes we seem to think that a family member would never do that to us. Okay, that's probably true for most family members, but for a variety of reasons, there's always the possibility you could never see your money again. Okay, number 2, written notes and contracts between family members is uncomfortable. Here's a personal experience I had with this. A number of years ago, I had a very close relative approach me and ask if he could borrow $5,000 just for a few months for a business purchase he needed to make. I wasn't worried about not getting paid back. I knew him very, very well and that he was trustworthy. I would get paid back. Everything would end just fine. However, I had learned over time that formalizing transactions like this in writing with a note is the courteous and professional thing to do, just to be sure everyone's on the same page. So I went ahead and prepared a promissory note with the terms all spelled out. Now, to say it was awkward to have a contract between us is an understatement. Even though it was done right, there was no fine print and everything was above board, it just didn't feel comfortable. It didn't feel right. It was a strain. And this leads into number 3. Lending money to family just changes your relationship. It just does. It changes it from a supportive, loving, we're all in this together type of a feel as a family to a lender-borrower type of a relationship. We both signed the note with no problems. I lent him the $5,000, but yeah, it was just weird. I mean, I guess I was subconsciously thinking that since it was formalized, it was no big deal. We could both kind of forget about it until the due date and just live our lives. And even though neither of us brought it up to each other, and even though I was the lender, not even the borrower, it still just made our relationship kind of awkward. In the end, it turned out just fine, but it still added just this unnecessary awkward element to our relationship and the family. If a family member needs money, it's a gift from me. And if I can't afford to just give that much money away, then I have to respectfully pass. Gift, don't lend. If you're looking for advice on how to grow your net worth, follow me.